What is up, my fellow dummies out there? This is the current up-to-date graph of Apollo currency or Apollo coins price as of right now. It is 1440 Central Standard Time, and it is Friday, November the 2nd, 2018, and it's time to talk about some Apollo. Welcome to the pilot episode of the new Apollo Currency for Dummies podcast. I am your host, and I look forward to doing these podcasts with you every day. I do not go to work at my full-time job, so it's technically a daily podcast when I'm not busy. So I hope you guys enjoy this episode. I think the response of how this episode goes is going to really depict how the future episodes go. But I am really looking for I've really wanted to do this for a while, actually. However, the issue has been, well, there's been many issues. I've got a lot going on right now, and I'm really trying to prioritize some things. And it just so happens that I'm able to bump up the priority of Apollo a little bit more in my life starting today. So here you go with the first episode of Apollo Currency for Dummies podcast. I know it's a mouthful. Maybe we'll come up with a different name at some point. But let's talk about the price. That's how we're gonna do the beginning of every single episode, because I think that's probably what most people want to talk about. And then we'll get into other stuff. So let's just roll with it. This is unscripted, uncut, unedited. And I think you guys will like that. I'm not going to make you watch intros and other weird videos featuring, bulls or bears or whatever. So here's the deal. We are at 21 Satoshis, which is currently 13% of a penny. It is up 5% on the day, but at any moment someone could sell some at 20 Satoshis or buy some at 21, and that would, change pretty quickly. But that's what it currently is. It looks like there is a buy wall, a very small one at 328,000 coins. And there are a lot of sell walls up right now. 21, 22, and 23 Satoshis combined have 12 million, 13, almost 14 million coins for sale at these rates. Roughly 13, 14, and 15% of a penny, I believe. Roughly, yeah. So pretty big red walls up right now. The group that I run, the investment group, we currently don't have the ability to break through these walls. There's just too much red right here. And if you stretch it to even 25 Satoshis, you're looking at like 17 million coins for sale. So it's pretty heavy sale walls. Now, the good news is at 12% of a penny, there's a 7.5 million buy wall up. So almost 8 million coins up for purchase at 13 and 12% of a penny. And then if you stretch it to 11% of a penny at the 18 Satoshi mark, get another 2 million up to purchase. All in all, I think that we're going to bounce back and forth here for a little bit. It's really, really hard to break through these walls here. And it's really easy to dump past these. So currently, just by looking at this, it's kind of a hold. We're at a hold pattern right now. I wouldn't say to if you want to purchase some, I highly suggest adding to this 20 Satoshi buy mark, building a wall right there. I think you'll get some coins, and you'll get them at a good value, at an amazing value, way less than the CDE price. So yeah, if you're going to buy some today or tomorrow, I would definitely stack it up right here. If you're impatient or just want to help the community in the coin as much as you can always bump it up to 21 Satoshis. So now let's go ahead and remind everyone that on Facebook, you can join the Apollo Currency Facebook group, where lots of things are discussed. People are asking questions. It's pretty active. I do enjoy being a member of this group. I've actually closed down Apollo Currency for Dummies Facebook group, mainly because I want everyone to come to this one, because lots of good stuff is always happening here. They announce the giveaways and the breaking news. When there's coins for sale, like the actual physical coins that they did, that's not what that is, but I'm just mentioning. And, when other big YouTubers or blogs come out, that stuff is published on here, like when the Apollo Crypto Review was done right here. That was pretty cool. So yeah, when big things are happening, it's shown in the Facebook group Apollo Currency. So definitely join that. It is a closed group. So if you want to, comment down below and I can help you get in here. There's currently 511 members. I'd love to see that number grow. Of course, you can follow me on Apollo Currency for Dummies at Apollo Dummies on Twitter. And make sure that you're following Apollo Currency at Apollo Currency on Twitter as well. And here we are on the Apollo Currency website. It's beautiful. So let's talk about some recent news, shall we? And we're going to go over to Telegram for that. And it's simple. The Apollo announcement channel on Telegram is by far the best thing and the most important thing for you to get if you like Apollo breaking news. I will always go over this stuff, but it's always good to know the stuff as it happens, and then I will cover it in depth on these daily podcasts. But there's a 300,000 Apollo giveaway going on, and that is in order. The reason they're doing this is because they're trying to get us listed on another exchange. And so the way to enter, there's 4 steps here. You go to the Facebook site here that you see, and then you create a post on their wall and request that Apollo be listed. This is kind of like a voting thing, right? That's what they're trying to do. They're trying to get us to vote. The third step is to leave a screenshot of your post, of your request of Apollo, and then like and retweet the Twitter post. So a pretty easy way to enter. What you have to have is Twitter and Facebook to enter to win this one. They're going to be selecting 3 lucky winners from the comments and all receiving 100,000 Apollo. So that's a pretty cool way to enter to win some free coins. Let's talk about, we're going to talk about the vault here in a minute. I want to go here first. So Fox News Business Channel, right? Apollo was on there. Steve McCullough was there, and there was an interview with him, and the mass adoption plan was spoiled, if you will. So basically, Steve talked about the plan of having these ATM-style touchscreen machines all over the world in major cities. And the idea is that if you have cash and want Apollo, you can go on there, put in your money, and then you can own Apollo coins. Or if you want to sell some Apollo coins for money, you can do that as well. It's essentially like an ATM rather than having to go through. So like, let's say that you live in Denver, Colorado, and you have $100 and you don't want to buy stuff through Coinbase and then send it to IDAX or whatever the current exchanges that you use. You can just go to this ATM style touchscreen machine, put in your money, and you can then get a receipt and have your coins entered into your wallet. That is the idea there. And when this was announced, I was expecting a huge gain in price for Apollo, for the coin. And that did not happen, and let me tell you why. And the whole idea with this podcast and this channel is to dumb things down a little bit, to make things simple. I don't want anything to ever go above your head. So let me just explain it to you this way. When great news comes out and then people go to buy more coins because of, the excitement of the news that does release, you don't want your exchange to be down for maintenance, because that's what happened. IDAX was down for maintenance that whole night until like 7:30 a.m. Central Standard Time. Now, I do know why it was down for maintenance. Well, at least I think I know why. So someone had fished with a a scheme, if you will, a scam, if you will. Someone got someone's passphrase, and the someone that was taken advantage of is someone that had a lot of coins, a massive amount of coins. Most likely, if you take everyone in my investment group and add all of our coins together, they probably had more coins than all of us. And there's like 25 members in my group. So this person had a lot of coins, and they had them stolen because they scammed their passphrase. So the group or entity or community of ass hats that got the passphrase stole those coins, sent them to IDAX, and luckily this was kind of caught somewhat quickly, and Apollo Foundation stepped in and communicated with IDAX, and essentially it went down for maintenance because they wanted to freeze the account that had all those coins. I do know that many coins were for sale or sold before this was frozen, so that's unfortunate. I believe this is 90%. I'm 90% positive that this is why the price did not go up that day. It's very unfortunate that it didn't happen. But luckily, the foundation and IDAX were on top of things, and all the coins were not sold. It's a blessing that those two entities can work together when something like this happens. This is another reason, guys, why you should not have your passphrase typed into anything unless you are actively, transferring coins or making an alias or something in your wallet. Put it in a sticky note. Put it in your fire safe at your house. Don't have it, on a notepad, on anything digital. In my opinion, just don't. But that's why I want to come back up here and talk about this Apollo Vault. Basically, this is going to be implemented to where you can put your coins onto a USB flash drive. Not going to go into how you do that because we will do it together on this channel when it becomes available. Because it's coming. It's not released yet. It is coming. And we love the idea that these things are being implemented all the time. There's things being implemented that, this isn't on their roadmap, people. This is something that they're doing to try to help create more privacy and security to your own accounts. Let's move down here. South Africa. Let's see. New location added. Are you ready for the Apollo Decentralized Bank Network? That is pretty cool. We'll talk about that more when it happens. And I will do some more research so we can talk about that more in depth. Again, this is Telegram Apollo announcement channel. This is Nebula is adding Apollo. This was, we knew about Nebula a while back, one of the first exchanges that were mentioned, and that is going to be implementing their Apollo coins on there. Congratulations to Lee Banky to being the admin of the month. I actually know Lee quite well, good dude, talk to him frequently, and we're actually going to have him here on the podcast in the near future. So looking forward to having Lee meet up with me and doing a podcast episode together. Lots of cool things. If you guys want me to ask him anything specifically, go ahead and put it in the comments down below. I look forward to meeting with him. Looks like the blockchain Braveheart himself, Colin Stone, dressed up as Braveheart. That's fun. Go ahead and watch that at your leisure. And let's see, what's this here? Let's click on this. Latest blog post. Okay, that's just what that is there. Now I want to go over to our wallet. Or no, we don't need to go into it, but we'll talk about it. I've been forging now for a whole week and a half. And I've been seeing a lot of messages from people saying that they're not getting any coins from forging. And they're leaving their computer on all weekend, not getting anything. I'm not sure why that is. I am getting coins, not a lot. But I am getting coins. Onesies and twosies here and there throughout each day. It is happening. I think that down the road when there's more transactions happening, we will be getting more rewards for our forging attempts. So we'll talk about more about forging and other stuff in the future. Remember, guys, to add Apollo Currency and me, Apollo Dummies, on Twitter. Add yourselves to this Apollo Currency Facebook group, and let's do one last check here on the price. Remember, this big green candle was from my investment group. If you're looking to join us, comment down below saying that you're interested in that. And looks like we have less coins on that 20 Satoshi wall for purchase. So get yourselves on that wall, and if it's gone, start a new one. Let's go ahead and get some more coins. But if you're satisfied with how many coins you have, definitely keep holding. That's what we're here for. We are going to hold together and get rich together. We are currently at a 0% change on the day. Good luck, guys, in all that you do. And if you have any questions for me, put them down below. Again, if you have any questions for Lee for a future episode, put them down below. We'll see you guys on the flip side. And thanks for being here on our pilot episode of Apollo Currency for Dummies podcast. And I will see you tomorrow with another edition. Bye-bye.